Hi, today we're looking at Cambridge IGCSE Economics using the 2017 and the 2020 syllabus. So, we will look at the assessment overview, some specification papers and support material. Firstly, here's the specification at a glance from the syllabus. It starts off with micro, basic economic problem, opportunity cost. Number 2 out of 8 sections, allocation of resources, demand and supply is the main part here, how the market works. Then looking at market failure. Number 3, we're looking at the individual as a producer and a consumer, functions of money and the labour market. Nextly, still in micro, we're looking at the private firm. So here we're looking at cost and revenue, objectives of the firm and different market structures, be it perfect competition all the way up to monopoly. Last in that section is role of government in the economy. This is your more macro, into your macro economy, your fiscal, your monetary and your supply side policies. Staying with macro now, 6 out of 8 is the economic indicators of inflation, employment, GDP and other measures of living standards. 7, looking at the global economy, focusing on poverty and the difference in living standards around the world. And lastly then is international trade, international aspects, which include exchange rates, obviously the advantages of free trade and then reasons for protectionism. Those are the main topics. Assessment overview, 2 papers. Paper 1, multi-choice, 30 questions in 45 minutes. Quite high intensity there, all AO2 knowledge. And then paper 2, over 2 hours, which is 70% of your mark, 90 marks. You have to do 1 compulsory question and then 3 questions from a choice of 4. And I will look at an example of these. Here is the multi-choice, look for the code. This is from 2020, this particular paper. Answer all questions, total mark is 30. And for example here you've got number 1 PPC diagram. What does the PPC indicate? It is more efficient to produce more of clothes and food, etc. So very quickly, it follows the spec in terms of you'll start off with the introductory micro questions and then working your way more so down to the macro questions, little demand supply diagrams, functions of money, etc. 30 minutes for that, 45 minutes for that, sorry, 30 marks. The second paper is the structured questions, which is 2 hours 15 minutes. Answer 4 questions in total, section A, question 1, and section B, answer 3 questions. Total marks is 90. So section A, you're going to get a case study looking at the global economy. Read and highlight that. And then this is your question 1, broken into several questions. Most marks is 6 there at the end. Discuss whether or not Kenya should continue to specialize in producing flowers. That's your question 1, using lots of the data response, not data ignore. And then your section B, answer any 3 questions. So there's question 2, which is on Lithuania GDP, inflation. Question 3, which is on India and maximum pricing, demand, supply, micro there. And your last 2 options are question 4 and 5. Tanzania economic growth rate. That's discuss whether government should impose tariffs. Okay. And question 5. Supply of economic goods, natural disasters, economic goods, PPC. Okay. So obviously you would check through those and which one you would prefer to answer firstly. They're all similarly structured. And answer any 3 of those. That's your paper 2. Resources for this course. They recommend some textbooks. Here you've got some from Cambridge itself, Business and Economics. This one here from 2014, again Cambridge published, a Hodder Education, Cambridge endorsed. This is a more updated one for 2020 in particular, Cambridge IGCSE and O-Level Economics Coursebook. That's from Cambridge University Press. Again, another updated one from 2020 from Hodder. And this supports the full syllabus, the IGCSE Economics Student Book. So those are some resources they suggest. Look for those in your library. And that's it. Good luck.